and they're all sneezing and snorting. That sneezing is actually getting salt back out their nose. You can see around their noses is a white secretion, that's salt coming out. Look at the way it's using its fingers. See that? Seals are pinnipeds. And what a pinniped means is a fin-footed mammal that lives in the sea. So as I've got fingers, they've developed flippers. See the fingers on her rear flippers? Look at that. Incredibly dexterous for a big slug-like animal. Big slug-like pinniped. Hang on, bit of a dispute over the back there. She's a young Sheila trying to get in on top of the big old girls here, and they're like, listen, you little twerp, knock it off. Oh, the male's getting upset. Check that size of his teeth. Hey, big fella, have a go at the size of his head. It's like a big giant football. Now have a look at this little girl here. I reckon she's the prettiest one out of the whole lot. Her eyes are just... Oh! I just got told. I love elephant seals, and every time I find a beach like this, it's chock-a-block full of wildlife. There's more wildlife here per square inch than anywhere else I've ever seen, and it all seems to be so harmonious on land. Undoubtedly, there's a lot more action underwater. Antarctica is the greatest wilderness area on Earth, and here's why. Crikey, there's some wildlife here. Up until about 1960, it was heavily hammered by pioneering type people coming down, whaling, sealing, and killing off the wildlife like it's going out of fashion. There's still a few nations that come in and whale, which is, pretty soon it'll be all over. I'm sure that's going to stop soon enough. But pretty well all of these animals that you're looking at here are very tolerant of people. You know, we don't predate on them anymore. And they understand that, and so generation after generation of seeing people come down here passively means that these animals don't live in fear of us, which is fantastic. But by jingo, it's one of the toughest places, if not the toughest place in the world to get to, so that, in essence, protects this joint virtually forever. Hey. You sleepyhead. We're having trouble keeping our eyes open. We're so sleepy down here in Antarctica. She's got her blubber. I've got my Gore-Tex and my Polar-Tech. We're cooking. It's so hot down here, and we're just a bit sleepy on the beach here. It's a good life when you're an elephant seal, isn't it, sweetheart? It's a good life. Look at these guys coming in. These little tackers here, these little chickens, they're Gentoos. And they've only got about 2 weeks up their sleeve before they'll have lost all of their fluffy down. They'd be learning to run and swim. Yippee! Go, mate! You're almost ready to fledge, aren't you? Oh, wow. And have a look at their poo. All of the white poos that you see, that's a squid eater. But some of the pink ones, like the chin-strap penguins, their poo's very pinky orange colour. They're eating krill. Listen to that. Somebody knows who's mum and dad's who and whose chick's who. And yet when I look, it just looks like a big mob of penguins and you couldn't tell one from the other. There's 350,000 penguins right here. This is a chin-strap penguin highway. All of these ones with their little white tummies, they're all heading for the beach. You guys going swimming. Aren't they funny the way they get their little flippers out and their short little stout legs, and then they jump. They jump, they jump. You can see that beautiful mark that goes under their neck. Obviously why it's called a chin strap. And they love their routines. Down to the water to get a feed every day. This is the chin strap launching pad. It's a beautiful beach, a great incline. But it's posing them a few problems because of the waves. There is a leopard seal out here hunting them. So what they're doing is they're coming down in a little packs. Here they go. They try to beat the waves. Bob's away. Look out, big wave gonna hit him. Go, boys. There was 3 out of their group that didn't make it. That's okay, because what they're gonna do is they'll form another little group, and then they'll go again. They're moving in. Woo, these guys are surfing. And then back up the rocks with a feed for their chicks. Whoa, steady, mate, steady. Have a go at that. You're kidding. What an incredible climber. What they've got is these incredible scale-like patterns on their feet and claws on the end of their toes, so they're able to grip these rocks and climb straight up. I mean, that's not vertical, but look at that. That's an effort. Look at that. Go, mate. This bloke's an Olympic rock climber. Something really bad and something really sad has taken place here. All of these dead penguins have washed up, and the petrels are just going off on them. Big, chunky bird, huge, great bill, and they just cast straight into a carcass like it's going out of fashion. Now, these petrels are great clean-up agents. They do the job. They're the scavengers. They're the vultures of Antarctica, so to speak. What I want to know is why these penguins are dying. Look at these guys arcing up at each other. Don't worry, mate, I'm not going to touch it. This is such a vibrant part of the coastline. We've got a big rack and stack of female elephant seals all over the beach. We've got penguins come and go, Gen 2 penguins all over the place. And these poor little chin straps, well, they're not going to go to waste, that's for sure. While these big old petrels here are eating these ones, these dead ones, at least they're not up there in the rookery hitting the little baby chicks. So that's fantastic. Have a look at this. The petrels have dragged this one up the beach. And now and only now, we can actually take a good look at the penguin. I'm sorry if this is a little morbid, but the penguin's dead. They've eaten it from the inside out. You can see they've actually gone up through there and virtually eaten it out, eaten all the meat off the leg. If we have a look at the skin, there's a beautiful layer of blubber where the feathers cease, the blubber starts, so the penguins are incredibly well insulated. And this is a little chin strap. I'm sorry, sweetheart.
Daylight in late summer starts at 3 o'clock in the morning and runs through till 11 o'clock at night before you have to find a safe anchorage for darkness. And in a twilight that lasts for hours, Steve spots an amazing sight.
What a great looking iceberg. And have a look at the penguins on it. How on earth did those little tuckers get up there? Oh, here's one climbing up now, look. Look at him go. Go, little fella. Up, up. Jump, little penguin. There.
This is something Steve just has to see close up. But these icebergs are unbelievably dangerous. They can split in half or topple right over in the blink of an eye.
Hey, chin straps. How he's going? Never in my wildest dreams did I think that I'd actually be out here on an iceberg in the middle of Antarctica with three beautiful chin-strap penguins, and they settled down for the night. What they've done is they've gone onto their bellies, gone onto their chest, and they're well insulated there, and they'll crash out for the night. These poor animals, they're actually, predated very heavily by leopard seals, and that's why they come up here onto the sanctuary of these icebergs to seek refuge.
In the weak sun of an Antarctic summer, the ice is slowly melting in a floating reservoir.
Isn't this just amazing? Fresh water. 40, 50,000 years old, who'd know? And it's all about the snow over the years being compacted and jammed down into the glaciers and the ice cliffs and then breaking away and then sending these icebergs out into the sea. This is fresh water. Mate, I could live off this. Not in my car keys, I might add. Let's just check this thing for temperature. Whoo, Betsy. That is gonna freeze your fingers off so fast. Oh, beautiful, sensational, nice water. All right, better head back to the boat.
A new day and the weather's turned perfect again. Clear skies, another stunning backdrop, good water and a nice wind. It's a rare opportunity to set full sails for the next leg of our adventure, the spot where Steve can go ashore to meet the Adelie penguin.